Minoka say a year World Bank or the information be about the tuja or more war His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So what is the World Bank saying? The World Bank is saying His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he shouldn't rush to go back for Eurobond. Now, you'll be explaining exactly what is really going on, and also the arguments are making CCR. Why is this particular administration, why is the World Bank now warning Ghana? Again, of course, what have they seen? These are big questions that people are asking now. We too want to know exactly what is really going on. So, we'll show what is on the screen, sir. It really said, don't rush back to Eurobond market. Fix the economy first. World Bank tells President John Dramani Mahama. I don't know what the World Bank is saying, but if World Bank is saying, say, Bibiba, Monsieur Biba, I think that as a country, we need to be worried. And the question is, how did we even get here? So, yeah, Bekwani Akwashe exactly what World Bank is saying in terms of a argument or make it says, Mahama intimi call a year, your friend is saying, Ontimi call back to Eurobond. Ontimi kujiska, bonds in fee Europonia, there. I was sort of fixing the country first. And the big question is, what have they seen? Now, in same degree, definitely, because Ebani say, then we need to know exactly what is really going on and even why the World Bank is have sounded this alarm to John Dramani Mahama in the first place. At the end of the so you better call the official website of Joy Online, because my Joy Online, they are giving us the update as to what is really happening, why this particular thing is really going on, and the way forward that Omo Party says, Ghana need to call back to Eurobond. So let's shrink this a bit because it's too huge. Okay, that is it. Now, exactly what is really going on. Also, don't rush back to Eurobond, fix the economy first. World Bank tells Ghana. In Sema a year, Omoka Ewahasi. I think they would like to also shrink it a bit more. You need to concentrate on the party because at the end of the day, if it is a warning na eba a Ghana economy eba be tunsium eba be hija na Mahama is not really doing well. I was here say na you say you be anema one the party MPP and NDC will actually lose 2028 election. So let's read this, okay? Or say the World Bank cautioned that Ghana will resist the temptation to rushing back to the Eurobond market, warning that such move will be seen by international investors as an easy way out. Now, the bank argues that the credibility cannot be rebuilt through fresh borrowing, but only through discipline, transparency, and politically difficult reforms. According to the World Bank, party say, Mahama ba so far on Kokobo or Wabisimbia. Investors are watching. One person being invested in the country, they are looking at whatever is going on. They are seeing is okay. Now, within the 8 months of the administration, they've been able to stabilize city. They are doing well. Or more reserves in terms of gold and cost. But then the big question is, how strong is the economy? Maybe $500 million, would I get my money back? Would I get profit? And would my business be able to stand the test of time? Now, the World Bank is saying, Ghana is so far doing well. But if Mahama tries to break the barrier, saying, and then yechna, Onyesika, into our Eurobond, our discount with Europe, and BCBR. Investors, some person may invest in the country, they will just sit back. And also to people who view Ghana's economy as robust, strong, and growing, or most a country, or more growth, sudden growth, fashion, a idea, a fallacy, a idea, standard the test of time. So what's my say? So Mahama should resist it. And almost an editor to say, what Mahama can do is that Obe making sure the government will be sustainable through discipline. The bank argues that credibility cannot be rebuilt through fresh borrowing. Until per se, our country is strong for investment for Nyama. You can't go out and be borrowing, which means a chrono niska. What you have to do is to make sure that our country your discipline. Which means that the world will use as an expenses. It is going to be something in order. Also, you need to be transparent. Don't be putting money in the forest to bring the dollar down. oh yeah, Nesana, you are not letting people see the real value of your country's currency. A ban Nesana when this be injecting into the economy, inflation will just go from 1 to 100. Also, more parties say it was so difficult political reforms. And yes, and politically difficult reforms. Say maybe what you guys spend on. As a country, you guys spend on no. Sanya many in our samoshe. Here, the emboa in the long term. What His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has to do is so simple. It's so simple. I was so resisting. I was so stop it because you have to feel the pain for a gain. So what I say, that is it. Now we'll come back to this particular Eurobond issue because personally, I don't know why. The World Bank is sounding this alarm. I don't know. So, Omenya say Mahama, your friend is saying this year now. Is Mahama going for a loan? Because so far, the Mahama and loan be. But if World Bank has sounded this kind of alarm, the big question is: does it mean say Mahama is now going to take a loan and no matter home pampaya or more bonokoko? These are questions I see for him. But regardless, me no can say lawyer Morris Ampao Patcher say. ECG4 now no information on the bar said the country the company is owing a lot and for the Kenya they did not party said there be near my air cost. Now he even went on further to say I saw for more moment to me kasa against Mahama because I saw you on down no or more the car into I saw you or ECG kai or debate 2 billion. The one say and no sorry you may try light moon. Any Dibiani show preaching, sir. It's one day I wide drinks kasa against the government. Near Peja, Mosha Quanify no so near share. Or the car in 2 million Ghana cedis. Oh, one year big child lights mo. You bet you be cry, we are near Sanso the Wap courts. That is the thing, a lawyer Morris Ampao was Sanso back in full force in Sema or the Ababe Tujano. The video we are back, you bet to us.
And enjoy the largest. That is why all the gold or that share. Sami Jemfi so Ibrahim Mama Akwala. And currently they are enjoying the gold and the Galamsey issues. And trust me, say, I've never believed in Mama, say he can do anything. Maybe can't say Obi also support to Mama be a part of Obi also na reset oko benefiting. And that's exactly what we are having. In most of the men of God almost support to Mama no cash out. Into watch here, they almost kasa. That's why I'm not surprised as to whatever Mama is doing. I know it's going to happen. I saw for the because me who say I saw for no and then I mean from and I mean I catch from but almost the way out to cash out. I saw for that chance say I saw man Nancy Omochilom into Sikano Emma. Oh, says a correction move. To some father means Minia. I saw for no and I saw here I am very problematic. And not tear so one share comedy. Bisa all the men of God, all the past churches are struggling. Could be supposed to be a light bill. I saw for be engaging illegal connection.
Yeah, from January to September, 18% increment.
I catch you say ECG by year special exercise. In churches, mo who so form the becho for illegal connections. Mo can say na mo can say adum
say ECG am back on a special exercise at the churches. How my illegal connection. The becho so for the
baby. Na mo refi say makasa me nipa adum Stephen adum Philadelphia ever out. Becca say despite all the other alternative or any source of the source of power. Why yes solar? Why yes other things no? What the bill of 5 billion every month? 5 billion.
Solar ni
no. The bill otia for a month as a church ni 5 billion. Let's say bill. So he started complaining. And imagine if Adumche with the infrastructure and the normal people are okra. Now the light bill 5 billion now who church our woman 15 no, 20 no. How much light bill? It has so many people engaging in legal connection.
Because the ECG4 and back on a special operation. Say yeah, churches now. Metering system, electrical wiring.
They can't survive. Into the cost of running the church business now, I high.
So, Opache said, based on all of these things, idea perhaps Mahama could be using it as a weapon. So, it's if we be CRC because there was another special report about Baumia, somewhere around 8:30 or perhaps 9 p.m., 9:30, getting 10 thereabout. But it be CRC. And once again, thank you so much for joining us on this particular periodic updates.